What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Here we are with another reaction. In this, we have Drawing Weird Australian Phrases featuring Draw with Jazza. I'm excited. Before we jump in, if you guys happen to enjoy, don't forget to subscribe, give the video a thumbs up. And if you'd like to support the channel further, there's a Patreon link in the description. Hit the link and get your subscribe and get some exclusive benefits. I'm gonna finish this airhead while we're recording. Let's go.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to The Odd Ones Out. My name's The Odd Ones Out, and today we're...
Welcome to Australia, James.
That's true. I'm here in Down Underland, Australia.
AKA Jazza's hotel room.
I'm doing this kind of drawing collab because I'm busy doing VidCon Australia stuff. So that's why Jazza was so nice to let me film this video and use his camera equipment. So thank you, Jazza.
Okay.
There you go.
Mate.
To help make you feel more at home in Australia and to culturally educate you, I've put the most confusing slang terms and descriptors together in the form of 3 different characters that I'm going to say, and you're going to draw in your style or whatever you want, and I'm going to draw the actual representation of.
Yes.
And we're going to see yours and see how it compares. And at the end of it, if you've done a pretty good job, I have some Australian treats that you can try as well. This isn't authentically Australian because we're trying to keep it family friendly.
Oh.
If it was authentically Australian, this video would be full of beer and let's just say some pretty harsh swear word terms are colloquial, friendly terms in Australia.
I thought it was weird because I was watching TV in the hotel and they were just like saying the F word and it's like, you're allowed to say that?
Alright, so let's get started. Character number 1, a yobbo with a bottle of grog and a stubby holder sitting on a dunny.
A yabo. A yabo is like a blue collar worker, like a construction worker. A yabo. Or would it be a garbage man? I'm not sure. With the bottle of grog, I'm gonna say a bottle of liquor in a stubby holder. So that's like in a koozie, sitting on a dunny, a toilet. All right, let's see how much I get right.
It's like 4 vocabulary words.
This is character number 1. Let's get started.
What do you think America is like? What's weird about America?
I feel like Australia is pretty easy to cliche. With America, you have like Californians and, you know,
Arizonans, those people.
You know, the cliche Arizonans that. What are the things that sort of have struck you as interesting or cool or weird since you've been here?
The toilets. You call them toilets.
Like when I'm in America and I need to tinkle, I'll think I gotta go to the toilet.
You gotta go to the bathroom.
But there's not a bath in the. There's a toilet in there.
There's also a sink. Do you want to call it the toilet and sink room? Wait. Are one of these a toilet? Is one of these words a toilet?
Maybe.
Uh-oh.
I'll never tell. Well, we should wrap up pretty soon. How are you feeling?
Here's the problem: is that I didn't know what I drew, and so
a yabo is like a kind of like a bogan, and it's because the way you drew it makes it seem kind of bogan-like.
What is that? And I'll be like, it's a yabo. And you're like, what is a yabo? And it's like, it's the thing I drew.
All right, you ready? All right, you walk me through yours.
So I didn't know what a yabo was, so I just drew this this creature with a overbite and horns. He's sitting on a dunny, which is supposed to be like a I mean, the closest thing I could think of was dummy. And then a grog. It just sounds like something alcoholic or with beer.
You got grog.
I got grog?
That's good. That's good. Grog is an alcoholic beverage.
I knew it.
Yeah.
1 for 4, I think.
The rest, a yobbo is kind of like just an unkempt, unappealing, typical. I guess it's sort of like a mix between like a delinquent and a bottle of grog
and
a bottle of alcohol in a stubby holder is like that phone. I don't know if
a koozie.
In America. Like
we call them koozies.
Cup holders. It's like an encasing you put a cold beer into.
So it's an unkept person, but he has a cup holder.
Yes. And no, so his hands don't get too chilly. And sitting on a dunny is a toilet.
So if I went up to someone and I said, "Hey, where are the dunnies?" They'll be like, "Oh, over there."
Yeah, definitely.
Where are the dummies?
Next one. You're going to be
Here we
drawing
go.
a bogan Sheila with
Okay.
moccasins and a flanny.
What's your favorite medium?
So that's like a redneck female with moccasins and a flanny. So with the flannel, moccasins are some kind of shoes, I assume. And that's the best I got.
Medium.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Not including the computer, of course.
I'd actually say VR. Oh, not including the computer.
That's what I just said.
I'd go old school. I'd just go pencil and
Pencil paper?
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of pencil and paper, I went to an art museum, the Sydney something Contemporary Arts or whatever.
Yeah.
And I didn't like it. Who decides what goes in a modern art museum? Like, the modern art is supposed to make you feel something. And the only thing that's making me feel was angry. So the thing about the toilets is that there's two flushers.
Yeah.
What's that about?
Okay, so you have a half flush and a full flush. If you're doing let's say a heavy duty toilet session, you would use a full flush, which is what you're used to. But let's say you just have a little something.
You'd use a urinal for that.
Insignificant tinkle. Are you going to install a urinal in your house?
I wish. I mean, it makes sense, but it's different. Don't you guys actually not put shrimp on the Barbie? Isn't that a very stereotypical?
Yeah,
Oh, prawns.
The
Prawns
reference
on
is
the
referred
Barbie.
to is from
On the
a very
Barbie.
old tourism ad. Chuck another shrimp on the Barbie, and it just angered Aussies.
And there's plenty of shrimps on the bar.
What about people
And it just angered Aussies.
who throw boomerangs? There's a lot less of boomerang throwers than I was expecting.
Wait.
Can we
Throw it. No, go for it.
now throw it back, and with movie magic, it'll look like it came back.
Or I'll have like blood running down my face.
It came back. I'm pretty much done.
Pretty much done, so am I.
Okay, so Bogan Sheila.
Yeah.
There's a character in Lord of the
Sheila.
Yes.
Well,
What's a bogan though?
I didn't know. I thought it was an Australian thing. Maybe it means friendly. And also, like, Australia has a lot of spiders in it.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, that's just, they named it after Lord of the Rings. Wearing moccasins, which are these shoes. Right? Aren't there, they're like, am I thinking of the right thing?
Are you thinking
those
of
are
like
like
the
clogs.
clip-cloppies ones
Yeah,
or-
clogs.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the clip-cloppy ones.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, wait, the flannel, right? He's wearing like a flannel shirt and then the bag of Mackers.
Yeah.
That's just a funny way of saying
Oh, I didn't hear him say bag of Mackers. But you guys would say Maccas, right? I didn't hear him say the Maccas part.
It's with an Australian accent.
Really?
Yeah, get the bag of Maccas. I think I got that one on the nose. You can't tell.
No, you did not. Bogan is kind of like a yobbo. We just have lots of names for delinquents.
So is that a man or a woman?
This is a Sheila.
Okay.
A Sheila is a lady. Fortunately, you're pretty on the mark with a flanny. A
Okay.
flannelette shirt. Moccasins are sheepskin made slippers.
Do you have
Okay.
moccasins?
I do not.
Oh. You're not a...
I'm not a bloody yobbo, man. And a bag of Maccas is a bag of McDonald's food. Maccas. So you can go to Maccas and you can walk in and say, "Where's your dunny?"
Where's your dunny, you Maccas? What's my total score? Like
Where's your daddy, you Maccas? What?
2 out of 8?
Something like that. That's alright. It's not bad. Most people would get none.
I mean, that is a failing grade, but...
no, I feel like that's... Yeah, no, that's sort of... a real
Yeah, no, that's...
ochre-looking bloke.
Is this just another delinquent person?
Try and say it with my accent.
Aka?
Ochre.
Aka.
Say, ochre-looking bloke.
Aka looking.
Aka looking look. Aka. Aka looking
Bringing
look.
it back to Lord of the Rings, it sounds like orc, like goblins.
Wait, just stop drawing Lord of the Rings
I know,
characters.
I didn't even
We're
watch
drawing
Lord of the
actual people, mostly delinquent people. I like how you spell bloke.
Is that not right?
B-L-O-A-K.
To be fair, even American words I'm bad at spellings.
Wearing togs at a Barbie.
There's a TV show called Man vs. Wild.
Yeah.
Aka looking bloke, so I'm just gonna say awkward looking guy wearing togs. I'm not sure what togs are at the barbecue, and that's
Bear
all right.
Grylls.
That's the
Bear
best I can do.
Grylls.
Yeah, bloody ripper.
What was... I didn't understand that. I'm from Arizona. I'm like, oh yeah, it's going to be hot in the winter. You can wear a t-shirt in the winter. And so I only packed t-shirts. And I get here and I'm like, it's brisk.
When my wife had our baby, And the doctor was like, talking to her about what she does, and she's like, I'm a teacher, and they were having a conversation, and then he turned to me and was like, what do you do? And
I
was
make
like,
videos
I'm
on
a
the internet.
YouTuber, yeah. He literally didn't reply. He was like, anyway, the baby is healthy, and,
So the last time we were in a video together, you offended the Somalians.
no, I'm just offending Australia.
I did another drawing collab where I killed off a bunch of orphans.
He's really good at drawing. Like, I feel like both of them are pretty good at drawing, if you ask me. But like, I'll just say much better than I am. That was a gift I did not receive.
Fun.
So I was imagining a macho guy who likes to go on adventures and pets crocodiles and gets killed by stingrays. And then at a Barbie, I know this one, that's a barbecue, and he has shrimp on his plate because that's what or prawns. He has prawns on his plate because that's what you guys like to barbecue.
Not really.
No?
That's the other reason people were offended by that ad, because we never really barbecue prawn. Ocker is like super cliche Aussie, like super...
Ow.
Ocker is
Okay.
sort of delinquent. When I say Steve Irwin sounds ocker, like if you think of someone as ocker, usually it's the way they talk. But when I say an ocker-looking bloke, it's inferring that they look like, hey, you going, mate? Welcome to Australia. This is
A stereotype, like an over-exaggerated stereotype.
Exactly.
Okay.
I guess it's hard to draw someone as particularly ocker if they're wearing nothing but their togs.
Togs.
Togs is a bathing suit.
Oh, I feel like you guys called them something else. Budgie smugglers. If he would have said budgie smugglers, I would have got it. Togs, I never heard that one.
Bathing suit. Is it like a Speedo?
Well, it can be. It can be bathing shorts. Our colloquial term for Speedos. Yeah, this is so educational. Budgie smuggler. I'm not even kidding.
Wait, so it smuggled your bodgelies?
Budgie.
It's
a budgie is a bird. So it's like... I'm not going to go into detail. Let's just leave that where it is. I think you did pretty well. Let's wrap it up with a nice little reward.
A reward?
Some Aussie food.
As long as it's not Vegemite.
Cultural appetite.
Are these Tim Tams?
Yeah, Tim Tams.
I had these before.
Oh.
Yes!
They're so good.
They are beyond good. Those Tim Tam. Christmas. So it looked like you got some Anzac cookies, some Tim Tams, and I forget what that cake is called, like sponge cake, chocolate, coconut shavings. I don't like coconut shavings, so I would definitely eat them without, but I don't know with.
I don't know, you are not going to eat all of those. I just thought I'd... Do you have Twisties in America?
No, I don't think we have anything.
I never heard of that.
They're Cheetos.
No, they don't taste like Cheetos.
I mean,
They're sort of harsher and a bit more rough around the edges. They're like Cheetos for bogans.
I think Cheetos are more compressed. This feels more airy to it.
Really?
You might be talking about puffballs. Those are really airy.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about plain old Cheetos.
These are Lamingtons.
Is that coconut on them?
Yes.
Lamington.
Oh, wait.
Do you like coconut?
Alright. I'll eat pastries and dessert.
You're not just eating food, it has to be content.
Okay,
right?
yes,
So
you're
the
right.
review of the Tim Tams.
Those are really good. I wish they had them in America.
Yeah.
It sounds a lot like Tim Tom, who I know is a person.
Alright, so Lamington, what do you reckon?
It kind of tastes like bread. This is bread with a little bit of chocolate and flaky coconut. But it tastes good. A little bit like an almond joy, but that's only because of the coconut.
This is an Anzac Bicky. A Bicky, sorry, is a biscuit.
It tastes like a cookie. Like an oatmeal raisin cookie without the raisins. Yeah.
So have you ever had
Oh.
Vegemite?
Once.
No, why are you doing that to my boy? He had it once. That's punishment enough for his life. You don't need to do it again, and you're not even gonna toast the bread.
Oh. Well then what's the point of this?
Should I say no, I didn't? Wait, ask that again. Ask that again.
There you go. You saved your own life. You saved your own life by tasting it before.
I bought a loaf of bread!
I forgot what it tastes like. I need to taste it again.
No, you don't.
Don't patronize me. Okay, maybe I'll use this as an opportunity to teach people who haven't had Vegemite. It looks sort of like Nutella, I guess, to some people. They think it's like chocolatey or something.
It's not.
It's very strong. It's made of yeast extract. It's very salty. But if you put on a bunch of butter on your bread and you just very lightly coat it.
Go all out, man. I can handle it.
This is neither of our content.
Wait, so
But it's Australian.
Wait, this is
Welcome
a sandwich?
to Australia. This
Just a
yeah.
butter and whatever that is.
Yeah,
Vegemite.
sometimes you put a slice of cheese on it. Same as last time.
Yeah, actually, Vegemite is really strong. I mean, definitely does not taste like Nutella. It's not the worst thing in the world. It is pretty bad, but
It's an acquired taste.
definitely don't enjoy eating this. It almost tastes like you burnt it. Even though I know you didn't, because I saw you make it.
I mean, just looking at this table, it's like I've thrown Australian culture at you, sort of abysmally.
I need to, like...
Yeah, you do.
Out the bad
Get it out.
This video's going to come out after VidCon
Yeah,
Australia.
I figure.
So, that was so fun, you guys. I'm glad I met all of you. Be sure to check out Jazza's video on his channel.
And we're going to do something that I don't know what it is.
Yes, I'm going to be basically testing him on American culture and trivia. I didn't bring him any food, though. I wish I did. So, with that, thanks for watching, and wear your seatbelt.
That was fun to react to, but yeah, Vegemite. We all know how bad Vegemite is. We don't need to talk about it anymore. Let me know what you guys thought about that one. Did you understand all the slang? Because I definitely did not. If you enjoyed though, please don't forget to subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, and check out the next one. I'll see y'all next time.